As a first step to write our program in C++ language to compute the roots of a quadratic equation, we have to launch the CodeBlocks platform. Then go to File and under File go to New and select Empty File. Once you click on the empty file, you will get a file name called Untitled, like this one. Then right click on the Untitled and select Save. It will ask you for the file name. So I am going to write quadratic equation .cpp. This .cpp extension is required to write the program in C++ language. Then click on Save. So now you can see that our file name has been renamed to quadratic equation.cpp. Then the first step is to include some header files. So I will write hash include iostream. So this header file is required to use cin and cout functionality. Then include cmap, which is required for square root function. Then using namespace std. Then our main function start. So int main. This main function will have all the declaration of data types, calculation of discriminant, and calculation of roots, and it will return an integer after the successful execution of the program. That is why we have written in int main. So then we will write the data types. So A, B and C separated by comma. These are the coefficients of quadratic, linear and constant terms. Then the discriminant DISC. Then the two roots R1 and R2. So all these variables will have decimal or float type value. Then we want to print the message that enter the coefficients A, B and C. So these coefficients are required to calculate the discriminant. That is why first these three coefficients are needed as an input. So then I will write end line so that it moves to the next line. And in order to seek the inputs from the keyboard itself, we will use cin A, B and C. So now we have obtained the values of these coefficients. Then we will calculate discriminant, which is b square minus 4ac. Depending upon the sign of this discriminant, we can have three different possibilities. If discriminant is greater than 0, roots will be real and distinct. If discriminant is equal to 0, roots will be real but equal. If discriminant is negative, then the roots will be imaginary. So we can use if, else if and else statement. I have already written it in different file, so I will just copy from there, but you can write on your own. So if discriminant is greater than 0, first root will be minus b plus square root of discriminant divided by 2a, and second root will be minus b minus square root of discriminant divided by 2a, and this message will be printed on the screen, that is real and distinct roots are, then the values separated by AND. If discriminant is equal to 0, then roots will be simply minus b by 2a and message will be real and equal roots are, then the value separated by AND. And if both these conditions are not satisfied, which means the roots are imaginary, then we have deliberately written R1, that is the first root, equal to square root of minus discriminant divided by 2a, because otherwise if discriminant is negative, its square root cannot be calculated by our program. So that is why we have put negative sign in front of discriminant so that it becomes positive. And while printing the message, we will write imaginary roots are minus b by 2a plus or minus iota times square root of discriminant divided by 2a, so that our program can still calculate the discriminant in this case. So then return 0. So when our program is successfully executed, it will return an exit code of 0. So now our program is complete. In order to build and run the program in a single go, just click on this icon, build and run. It will take a while to run. So once it has completed the build and run process, you will get this message, enter the coefficients a, b and c. So I am taking the example of real and distinct roots. So our equation will be x square plus 4x plus 4. We know that it is basically x plus 2 square. So when you calculate the roots of this equation, x plus 2 square equal to 0, it will be minus 2 and minus 2. We are taking the case of real and equal roots. So you can see that the output is real and equal roots, and roots are minus 2 and minus 2. You can check for other cases also when the roots are real and distinct, or when the roots are imaginary. You will get the correct value.